Okay. All right. Welcome to this particular lecture. I promise it's going to be a life transforming one. The things I'm going to share with you are it's going to make you a lot of money. Okay. And I believe you are here because you are looking for ways to make some money for yourself. So here, I want to teach you about how to solve NIN issues and make money doing so. As you are aware, this period, this is February 2024. There is a lot of people going through a lot of issues with their NIN. I mean, there is a restructuring going on under that commission, so it has affected a whole lot of things. A lot of people's NIN have been suspended, and it's now a bit difficult to get registered or to solve your NIN problems. But in any case, I'm here to show you how you can solve some of these issues and also make money doing so. So, welcome. My name is Praise Kokomu, and I am the founder of easyverify.com.ng. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. All right. So, here are some of the problems people are having with their NIN. In case you don't know, the first one is there are people who have never enrolled for NIN. So, some people who are young, maybe let's say those who are underaged. I mean, NIN enrollment was done some years ago as per public enrollment, where there was a massive enrollment. And so there are people who don't have NIN. They have never enrolled for their NIN. Now, this is a problem. This is an issue. And currently, there are just a few places you can have your NIN enrolled, and most of them, in fact, all of them are in certain local governments. Certain, not all of them. Certain local government councils or secretariats in Nigeria. So there is usually this large crowd people are having. I mean, large crowd in those places. So, I mean, it could take days or weeks to have your NIN issues resolved. So, people have never enrolled for NIN. That's one of the problems. So you can help them to. People have to. Those who, let's say, adults, those who are above 16, they will need to go to the local governments around them where NIN is being enrolled and do so. But however, child enrollment can be done with non-appearance. So that means if you have a child that is from 15 to 1 year old self, you can enroll them for NIN without having to bring them to physically to an NIN office. So the number two problems people face are those who have registered or enrolled for their NIN and they have not been given their NIN. They enrolled. What they have is just the tracking, what is called tracking ID. Okay, so but they don't have their NIN, right? So what they need, or what you can provide them is called tracking, otherwise known as personalization. So tracking will help track their NIN record and provide their NIN. Then another problem is that some people once had their NIN and they lost it. I mean, there are a lot of people like that. They had NIN but they lost it. So or NIN slip. So now they need a reprint of their slip and they don't know how to go about it. Some people, number four, some people have NIN but it is not working for processing things online. So that's where you find people who want to, let's say they get their SIM get blocked, and they want to unblock the SIM and the NIN is not working. Okay, they have an NIN but it's not actually working. It can't work for that particular purpose. There are some who try to register for NYSC. Some will try to register for what's it called, international passport, and you name it, or apply for visa. They have NIN issues. They may not know until the time when they want to process these things online, and then their NIN gives them problems. Some jam, they're not able to. Some people want to write jam or even WAEC, and they have issues with their NIN. A lot of them need validation to know the current state of their NIN, to know what to do to fix it, or they need verification. I beg your pardon, it should be verification. But a lot of times, validation is, I mean, you verify to know if the NIN is valid or not. Obviously, the NIN is not valid. That's why it cannot be used online. So what can be done in this case is what is called validation. So that's another problem. Another one is people, even after they have done their validation, they need to do what is called modification validation. Okay, Then there are other people, a good number of persons want to do corrections or modifications of their names or their date of birth or some other information, their phone number, their gender. There are a lot of this particular number six. This number six is a major, like is a major around, because sometimes at the point of enrolling for NIN, these things are, you might imagine you're given a form where you fill in your details with your hand, like you have to use a pen to write your details, and it's either you make a mistake in one of the details, or the person who is the officer that is enrolling you made a mistake in imputing your details. So corrections need to be done of what is called modification, and this is a big one. This number six is big, really, really big. Number seven, some want to have their NIN in ID card format or as plastic ID and not that long slip. So you can also provide help. This is one of the problems or issues people have. They are tired of the long slip. I mean, there are a lot of people whose long slip have been worn out, as worn out rather, or it's not just comfortable for them to carry around and all that. So they want to have it in plastic ID. So that's another issue people are having. And there are a whole lot of other issues that time will not permit me to mention here. So this is where you come in. All right. This is where you you take this opportunity to learn how to solve these problems and then make money from it. So in this presentation, I'm going to show you how to solve these problems and make money from it. So how to make money from NIN? It's simple. Solve these problems for people and charge them. There's no big thing to it. Okay. I'm going to show you how to solve them, but I'm trying to make you know that it's this simple. Solve the problem, charge them. Like I can fix your NIN problem. Okay, what issue do you have? They tell you that there are issues. You find a solution to it, and you charge them. How you charge is dependent on you, actually. So I'm not here to tell you charge this way, charge that way. All you need to do is just understand the price that you're going to have an issue fixed. Then you add your price on it and give the customer. The customer is willing to pay. The customer pays you, and you make your money from there. All right, very simple. So here are different ways you can make money. Okay, I mentioned them before, but I want to just state them a bit categorically. Number one is tracking ID, or what is called personalization. So if you check here now, you see that when you go to enroll your NIN, or when the person goes to enroll NIN, if it is successfully enrolled, a tracking ID is generated, and is usually a combination of numbers and letters. So tracking ID. So what you need to do in this case is the person needs to submit his or her tracking ID to you. Then you bring it to us, and we track the ID and get the NIN for you. Number two is reprinting NIN slip, be it the long slip or the premium slip. Premium slip is the ID card formats I'm going to show you in later. So you can reprint slips for people. Some people have lost their slips, so you can reprint for them. Number three is validation, like no record found validation or VNIN validation. Modification, I've mentioned this thing before. I don't think I should be saying them again, but these are the ways you can make money. Okay, so and we also have IP clearance, which is in processing error clearance, new enrollment retrieval for tracking ID, BVN checking or verification. I want to verify your BVN details you creating your BVN, because people used to have issues with their BVN and their NIN. So there used to be this conflict between the details they use in registering their NIN and the one they use in registering their BVN. So then BVN modification and a host of others. So it's very simple. All you need to do is go to register on our website, which is www.easyverify.com.ng. Or if you are watching this video and you were referred by someone, someone told you about this thing and sent you this video to watch, obviously that person would have probably that person has registered on our site and has a referral link. So you're going to use the referral link of that person who referred you if you were referred by one of our users. So you register here. I'm going to show you. So let's go into a practical. It's very simple. easyverify.com.ng. Easy. So this is it. easyverify.com.ng. Then it's very easy. So yeah, you click on register. Very easy and fast. And you put in your details: your first name, your last name, your email address, your username, your password, repeat password, and okay, so you have no referral here. And then you click on I agree to all terms and conditions. So once you fill in these details accurately, you'll be able to sign up. Right. Once you sign up, you are quickly brought to the login part. Okay. So what you need to do next is to log in. So give me a moment. Let me log in. Okay. So here I am. I've registered an account. So this is the dashboard. I'm using my laptop in any case, but I guess this is how it's going to look like on your mobile. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like on your mobile. So let me just assume, because you may likely be using your mobile phone. Now the next thing you want to do is, sorry, this thing is down. Good. So the next thing you want to do is click on Fund Wallet. So yeah, you are required before. So what happens is that you'll be given account details that you can use to fund the wallet. Two account details for now. We want to make it four in the long run. So two account details. But before you can be given that account details, you need to verify your accounts, okay, by putting in your NIN or your BVN. So yes, this case we're going to use NIN. So I'm going to fill in the NIN for this account I'm using, for the person that's this account I'm using here, and then I'll submit it. Okay, so give me a moment. All right, so I've filled in the NIN. It's waiting to generate account numbers. So account numbers have been generated. Please, I want to indulge you to use the Wema. Wema is faster than the Sterling, so make use of the Wema. So if you want to fund the wallet, you simply just tap on it to copy the number, go to your bank app or even USSD and do a transfer. And within a minute or thereabouts, you have your wallet funded. Okay, so once you fund the wallet, the next thing is to come to your dashboard. Let me fund this wallet quickly, please. All right, so wallet funded. Now let's do some demo. First of all, these are some of the services you offer. So we have the NIN verification. This service returns the full name, the date of birth, and other details of the supplied credentials if it matches with any NIN. So let me go to NIN verification. So the first thing you want to do is to verify an NIN. Okay, is to verify. I'm going to talk about that later. But there are three ways to go about it. Is either you have the NIN number. So there are times when you have the NIN number, okay? Then you can, so the NIN rather, because N there is number. You have the NIN, then, and you just simply fill in the NIN and you click on submit. But there are times when maybe the customer, the client, cannot remember the NIN, like cannot remember, but knows the phone number he or she used in enrolling for NIN. Some persons may not even remember the phone number they used because people change numbers every now and then. But demographics here is the surname you use, the first name you use, the date of birth you used, and the gender you filled in when you're enrolling for your NIN. So you can use any of these three to verify an NIN, right? So let me get um, NIN to use just to show you just to practicalize this for you rather. Okay, so here is my NIN. So I click on submit. Great. So now you have this. When you scroll down, so this is my details. All right. So these are all the information here. So let me not show you too much of my. So this is what it's going to show. The next thing you want to do is to choose which of the NIN slip to you want to download. Now let me go back to my notes. So types of slip. Now we have the regular slip. This is the regular NIN slip that is available that most people get. is called regular sleep. So on the website you will see it as regular sleep. So if this is the sleep the your client wants, this is what you download and give to them. If it is standard sleep means it carries more details. It carries date of birth. Like the regular sleep does not have date of birth, does not have phone number, does not have all of those, does not have email and what have you, does not have those details. All right. So if it's standard sleep, your customer needs, you give it to them. Then we have another type which is called the improved sleep. This is another one, improved sleep. So this is how it looks. Then we have the premium sleep, which is the ID card, the colored green ID card. People prefer this a lot, right? This particular one a lot. This is what people request for more. Then we also have other types. So we have the verification sleep. Now this is from ID Verify services, right? This contains all information. So some persons may want this, I don't know. Then this is the basic sleep. We have basic sleep, right? And this is how it looks. Let's see if there's more. Okay, that's the different types of sleep. Let me go over them again so I'm not confused. So we have the regular sleep, we have the standard sleep, we have the improved sleep and the premium. So this is what most people request for. People request for the regular sleep and for the premium ID. That's what people request for more. All right. So that's that. So let's go back. So I want to download the basic sleep. So the basic sleep is free, but the N9 regular sleep 500, 500, 500. The premium is 700, and verification sleep is 200. N9 improved sleep is 400. Okay, that's that. Okay, it's that simple. Now, so you log in, simple register, you log in, fund the wallet, and you carry out your transaction. Note, verification and printing of sleep is instant, but validation and other services will require a few days. So let's look at other services, other things you can do here. So we have validation. Okay. Now, one beautiful thing about what we offer here is that this search I have done now. So let me go to home. So this is what I have done on the site. I got funded. I funded my wallet, and I've carried out this information, this verification. So let's say for any reason I was maybe my phone went off, or I lost the page where I had those details, where I could print NIN, the sleep, and all of that. I lost it. In some platforms, when that page is gone, you're not able to download your sleep again. It means you have to carry out the verification afresh. But in our case, it's not like that. You can always come back to the transactions you have done before. So you can see the transaction is still here for me. So in case this page disappears or my phone maybe restart itself, or that information is still there. So let's go to the next one, validation. So we have NIN validation. So we have no record found validation. No record found, I've mentioned it before. We have the NIN validation. This one is used most times when you want to link your SIM. VIN is required. So for some persons, they just need to do a VIN validation so that their information can pop up on the site. Okay, so you can do validation. Uh, then you can track. Let's go to tracking ID. So you can track a particular ID and submit it. So what you do is, this one is not instant. Verification and downloading of sleep, they are all instant, but personalization takes time. Validation also takes time, like let's say 24 hours or 48, let's say 48 hours. Or tracking usually takes a short time. Within 24 hours you have it, but validation will take a bit longer, like 48 hours or thereabouts. So let's say you put in a tracking ID. Let me get one. All right, so I have a tracking ID here. I click on submit. Ooh, sorry, I just did a mistake. I was picking my nose. Please pardon me. All right. So now it says your request has been submitted successfully. Let's go to transaction history. So let me show you something. So here on your transaction history, you'll see it pending. Okay. And then so this is your tracking ID. So let's say within 24 hours, you want to check if the NIN has been tracked already. Right. So two things can happen. If the tracking ID is correct, you get your NIN, right? And I'm going to show you how you get your NIN. But if it is not correct, then um, you'll be refunded. I mean, the job will be cancelled. So there are three levels here: pending. You have pending, you have completed, you have um, failed, right? So here now, so you can actually copy your track your so you can actually track your job, the job you are giving to us, those ones that require some time to process, those ones are not instant, right? So here you copy the tracking ID or transaction ID, then you go to check orders and you click on submit details. So it tells you it is pending, right? It gives you an information that is pending. Now let's let's look at the other one. Okay. All right, so here is another one. So let's check again. So let's say you checked at the same time. It says within 24 hours or 48 hours rather, and it tells you pending. So you want to do it again. You want to check probably after 48 hours. You want to check again. So you submit the ID, sorry, the transaction ID, and it says completed, and the NIN is generated and given to you as you can see here. Okay. All right. But if it was cancelled for any reason, you'll be given a reason, right? You'll be given a reason, and you can see it here. So when a job is cancelled, you would get a refund. Let's look at it. So let's look at another one. So we'll go to check order status and submit the ID, transaction ID, submit it, and it tells you cancelled. So this is a notice tracking ID not correct. If you go to your transaction history, you will notice that the job has been cancelled and you got a refund for it. Do you understand? So this is how the website works. So you can explore other things. Then there is a beautiful part that has to do with you referring. Now for every referral, you anyone that registers, so you want to, this is your referral link. So you click on tab to copy. So and you share your link. Anyone that registers with your link, for every funding the person does, you are every funding the person your those you refer do, you are giving a bonus. Precisely, you are giving a 2%, 2%, I think, or 3% bonus. Yeah, it's 3% bonus. Okay, so if a user that you referred funds with 1,000 naira, that'll be 30 naira. Am I correct? Yes, 30 naira. So the more they fund and the more persons you refer, the more you get, and you can actually withdraw your bonus to your wallet. So enter the amount and then you withdraw and all that. So this is basically it. Just go through the website and see um, how you can make use of it. So let's look at another part, which is how to handle NIN issues from prospects. So this is it. By the time we start advertising, people will always come and ask questions. They'll come with their problems, right? And they ask you a lot of questions. So the first thing you want to do is to verify whatever. First of all, get the details of what they are complaining about. Ask them. You need to ask them questions as well, right? In fact, the first thing is that get their NIN if they have NIN. Then go to the site and verify. Sometimes the problem they are having could be that their NIN is suspended and they don't know. So in a case where when you verify an NIN and it is suspended, you see that a lot of the information there will be star 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 star, and you see a notice NIN suspended. Visit NIMC office for for modification, something like that, or it is a BVN generated NIN. BVN generated NIN do not work. In that case, a user needs to go and recapture. Okay, then sometimes it could be no record found. The person has NIN. As per for this no record found, it means that when you can verify the person's details on our platform, their information will come out. You will not see star star star. You will not see BVN. The record is complete and okay, but it is not found on NIN portal. So a no record found validation needs to be done in this case. Remember, you cannot validate a suspended NIN or a BVN generated NIN. You can't do validation for them. So before you submit your validation jobs, please ensure you verify. Make sure that the NIN is not suspended, the NIN is not BVN generated, the NIN is not a bypassed NIN. I will not talk much about bypass in this video, but the two major problems people will have with the NIN is that it is suspended, either it's suspended or BVN generated, and all that. So I guess with this we have come to the end of this lecture, this presentation. Now we have a WhatsApp group where you get updates. So you may want to ask me, okay, what about those who want to do modification? What are the processes? What is the amount? What are the requirements and all of that? Now this is not something I can reveal on this video. The information is only on our WhatsApp group. So you want to do well to join our WhatsApp group. Let me type in the WhatsApp group. So you're going to see the WhatsApp. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. Okay, or let me drop a contact. Should I drop a contact, or you can email us? You can send an email. Okay, you can send an email, or all right. So you can send us an email. Send us an email at easyverify.ng@gmail.com. If you have a question or you want to request for any of our service, you can reach us via email. All right. If you have any question, you can drop it on this video, or you can reach out to us and ask your questions. Any which way is fine. Okay, thank you very much. Hope to see you. So go to easyverify.com.ng, register, fund the wallet, and just go ahead and carry out your transactions. So don't sleep on this opportunity, right? It is a big money making opportunity right now. I mean, at this moment that you are watching this video, it is big. You may not know how big it is. I may not have explained how big it is in this video, but trust me, when I say it's big, it is big. If it's not big, I will not bring it here on this platform. All right, thank you very much, and see you when I see you. Bye.